We are now joined by Mr. Sedláček. He is Chief Macroeconomic Strategist of CSOB Bank and member of the National Economic Council of the Czech Republic. He's also a speaker at this year's Gallen Symposium. Mr. Sedláček, thanking you for granting us some of your time. Your session at this year's Gallen Symposium is entitled Self-Serving or Socially Valuable? Is it too late to make the case? In a nutshell, what was the main message of the session for the participants, particularly for the leaders of tomorrow?
Well, it's important to realize that when you create an instrument, a computer, I don't know, matches, microphone, whatever, this instrument must serve the purpose. So the question isn't really, does it work or not, but does it work the way we want it to work? And the problem, it feels like, the problem with the financial markets, for example, or with the economy, is that we've created an instrument that sort of got a life of its own and sort of divorced the body, the instrument, divorced from the spirit. So, we are in a situation of some sort of a zombie, or many people view the economy as sort of a zombie. Does a zombie work very well? Yes, of course it does. I mean, it's very efficient. They multiply by eating. I mean, they don't waste time. But the question is, do they work the way we want them to work? And no, it's something that attacks humanity. It's a displaced object. It was supposed to serve us, and now many people feel that they serve it. So this must be realized and brought back into the debate. When economics started with Adam Smith and with others, it was started as a branch of moral philosophy. Adam Smith wrote two books, The Wealth of Nations and Theory of Moral Sentiments. So economics and our understanding should have been really based on both the instrument, the body, and the soul, the meaning, the spirit. If we divorce this, you end up with a zombie situation on one hand, and on the other hand you get some sort of a spectral ghost, which is also scary. When you detach these two, a body should be with a soul. If you detach it, in most horrors, this is scary and this is scary. And so now we're threatened by this ethical, spiritual sort of a blame. But it is displaced. The blame is too high. It's too harsh. We suddenly feel that we are responsible for everything. I think the effort of St. Gallen and of other debates like this, and also of the leaders of tomorrow, is how to join the body with the spirit. How to actually make the economy listen to what we want, so that it doesn't misbehave.
In your book, Economics of Good and Evil, you refuse the one-sided view of economics, just as you said before, as a value-free mathematical inquiry, and state that nothing is impartial. Why is nothing impartial?
So this is a nice way how to kind of link it with the first question, because economics got inspired as a science or as a field mainly by physics. That's why so much mathematics. That's why so much sort of very easy, casual relations, as if the thing was dead. This is how physics studies dead objects. We kind of took the methodology, we tried to apply it to the economy, but the economy is not dead, and we deal with human beings that are not dead, I hope, and that have free choice. They have emotions, they have aesthetics, and they have reasons that the heart has a reason that the mind does not understand. So we, even in economics, we sort of contributed into this zombie-likeness of economics, because zombies are sort of dead or undead, but we took the method of a field of studies that studies dead objects, and we tried to apply it to economics, being surprised that some of the results don't hold or look very realistic. And this is the problem. Economics shouldn't be a one belief only. We should have a variety of schools. We shouldn't teach students 3 years mainstream and then teach them other schools. From the beginning, we should always be very careful, like in other fields. Listen, this is just an opinion, it's just a myth. Let's see if it works, and there's another one, and here's another one, and here's another one. It's a multicolored world of economics. It's a beautiful world of economics. But if you really take just one paradigm and build everything on it, and whoever doesn't agree, doesn't pass, this I think is wrong. And it's a huge paradox, because of all the social sciences and even of all the humanities, economics believes most in the freedom of a human being. Sociologists think it's socially determined or constructed. Psychologists think, you're driven by these forces that you can't really control, etc., etc., etc. We economists say, no, human beings are free. Yet, we don't offer this basic freedom when it comes to the choice of models to students, and we really teach them way too Catholic economics, I think. We need a little bit of more ecumenia in economics, and I think this would help grossly.
As Chief Macroeconomic Strategist of CSOB Bank and member of the National Economic Council of the Czech Republic, you hold the opinion that it is all about social values and not about growth. Why does it pay to be good? Why are social values more important?
Well, you know, this issue of growth, I think there's this huge confusion. We confuse capitalism with growth. And we put an equal sign between it. And this is not granted. And the first question is, of course, is growth a result of market democracy? That sometimes happens, and when it does, we should be grateful, but when it doesn't, it's okay. Or is it the other way around, that growth is a conditio sine qua non of market democracy? Which is, by the way, what you read in newspapers many times. If we don't grow, blah, 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 we will crush each other's skulls and we will go into the wars and the whole society will armageddonically dismantle into chaos. So we actually believe that we need growth for this whole beautiful society to function. That, I think, is an absurd belief, and I also believe in democracy and in free markets more than my opponents, because I think these democracy and free market can stand without growth. We don't need to be bribed by 3.4% increase in average per capita GDP increases. And this, I think, should become our basic value. Our problem here in European crises isn't the lack of growth. Our problem is too much growth, which produced this immense debt, because we have been fueling growth by debt. This is the problem of Greece, this is the problem of all other countries as well. And if we learn to be a little slower, not expecting as our religious right to grow every year by a couple of percent, then I think the society, of course, we would have to reshuffle it so that unemployment doesn't grow and other things. But this is the focus. We shouldn't be just vainly hoping for growth. We should actually, like we are on a ship and the wind doesn't blow, okay, so let's clean the ship or let's start working on something else. But what we are doing now for the last 3 years, with standing there, waiting for the wind to blow, and the changes within the system are, but I think they're also quite slow.
What motivated you to attend this symposium?
Oh, I was very honored to be invited. In fact, I wanted to attend last year as well, but I couldn't because of my schedule. What I really enjoy is the cozy atmosphere, which is different to many other conferences that I went. The fact that it actually is being held at an academic field completely changes the atmosphere. And third, and here I must really compliment you, although I have no need to compliment you, the amazing generosity of students, working for months to cater to other students from other universities so that they can sit and relax and have their coffees and debate while you actually work and cater and often don't even get to see it. This is something that I really find impressive. It is a level of generosity I don't think I've seen. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much for your time and enjoy your stay at the St. Gallen Symposium.
Thank you very much.